My Uber passenger won't stop telling me her family's secrets, one of which changes my life. The ride request came in for pickup at Westfield Mall, drop off in the hills, and a note in all caps: do not engage in conversation with passenger. I pull up to the mall, expecting some hungover businessman who hates small talk. Instead, a security guard opens my back door, and a little girl with a sparkly pink backpack climbs in. No adult, just her. I look at the guard waiting for an explanation, but he just stares at me with this weird expression, like he's studying my reaction. Good luck, he says, then walks away. Good luck? I think about how the payout for this drive is over $100, so I start the ride on the app and pull away. This kid starts talking immediately and won't stop. My mom fired our last driver because he told her boyfriend about the safe. She has a lot of boyfriends. Daddy says she collects them like Pokemon. I clear my throat but say nothing. Also, my aunt went to jail. She stole a boat. We're not supposed to talk about it. I'm watching her in the rear view, trying to figure out what the hell is happening here. Then she says something that makes my blood run cold. You're a lot nicer than the other ones who drive me. They always ask too many questions. Other ones? How many drivers have done this route? What happened to them? I open my mouth to ask, then remember the note. Don't engage. So I stay quiet, but I start mentally cataloging everything that's happened so far. I feel like someone's testing me. I just don't know for what. Then I feel like I'm going crazy for thinking it's all one big conspiracy. Look, I've been driving Uber for a year. I've had drunks, criers, one guy who tried to pay me in crypto and cried when I said no. But no one has tried to send their tiny child home, all alone, in an Uber ride before. Thankfully, I've got 3 nieces back home in Ohio, so I know how to handle kids. You don't argue, you redirect. I pull up Soda Pop on Spotify because my nieces have brainwashed me into knowing every word. I hum along quietly, tapping the steering wheel. The kid freezes. Then she screams. This is my favorite song ever. She starts singing the chorus before it even hits, bouncing so hard her pigtails are flying. I can't help it. I start singing too. We're doing the dance motions at a red lights. She's giggling uncontrollably. For 3 minutes, I forget how weird this all is. Then my GPS says we've arrived and my stomach drops. We're at a gate, not just any gate. 6 feet tall, security cameras, call box, and a driveway that disappears into trees. The kid leans forward. Press the button. I press it. A voice crackles through. Yes? The kid is suddenly screaming into my ear. Mommy, I'm here. Also, my driver is awesome. He listens really well. There's a pause. Then the speaker crackles and the voice comes through again. Please pull inside to park and walk my daughter inside. I'd like to give you your tip personally. The gate opens. Every instinct says leave. My foot gently hits the gas anyway. The house is massive. I'm walking the kid to the front door and my heart is slamming against my ribs. The door opens before I can knock. A woman in designer clothes smiles at me. Mr. Danver, please come in. I freeze. I never told her my name. Behind me, I hear the front door click shut. Locked. My eyes dart around looking for exits, but staff members have appeared from nowhere, watching me. The woman gestures toward a sitting room. Please, sit. I sit because what else can I do? She settles across from me, still smiling. You're quite the uncle. 3 nieces in Ohio, and you send them money every month. That's very sweet. My mouth goes dry. How does she know that? A man in a suit enters carrying a folder. My photo is clipped to the front. She opens the folder. Previous experience tutoring children at a community center in Columbus. She reads. Clean driving record. No criminal history. I'm gripping the armrest so hard my knuckles are white. This is how people disappear. This is how I end up in a true crime podcast. We've had people on you since you accepted the Uber ride. My team works fast, the woman says casually. We've tested 11 drivers this month. You're the first who didn't interrogate or flirt with my daughter or call the police. You had discretion and kindness without expectation. That's what we were looking for. I stare at her. This was a test? A job interview, actually. I need a permanent driver for my daughter. The woman slides a contract across the table. So, the woman says, $250,000 flat. Do we have a deal? I think about my busted car, the nieces I can barely afford to help. Yeah, I say, picking up the pen. We have a deal.